Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa Huang. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the one thing you can do to never need a filling again. When a new patient comes on board at Whitehorse Dental, we normally start them off with a comprehensive assessment. Sometimes during the assessment, what we find is that the patient actually has multiple cavities that they didn't know about, and that's often really disappointing for people. They say things like, "Oh, my teeth have always needed fillings," or "I was just born with bad teeth," or "I just don't understand. I don't even eat that many sweets or junk food." What a lot of people don't realise is that the first thing that determines whether or not people get cavities is how frequently they're eating. Let me explain why. Every time we eat food, whether it's one grape or a piece of apple or a whole meal with steak and potatoes, the environment inside our mouth becomes acidic. And it's in an acid environment that cavities can occur. On top of this, a lot of the foods that we commonly eat are actually acidic in nature as well. Like, for example, fruits, apples, oranges. Most of the things that we like to eat are actually slightly acidic in nature. After we finish eating, it takes about half an hour for the acid environment to go back to neutral again. So you can imagine if you're eating breakfast and then 20 minutes later you have a handful of nuts, then 20 minutes later you have some sultanas, 20 minutes later you have a cup of tea and some biscuits. That means your mouth has constantly been in an acid environment. It hasn't had a chance to go back to neutral again. So people who are constantly snacking and grazing on food, their mouth just never gets a chance to go back to neutral again, which makes them at a very high risk of getting lots of cavities. What we recommend is no more than 5 meal times a day, and in between only have water. If you have 1 grape, that's considered a mealtime. If you have 1 slice of apple, that's considered a mealtime. If you have a full meal with steak and potatoes, that's also considered a mealtime. So if you can just eat no more than 5 times a day and have only water in between, it'll give your mouth a chance to neutralize, repair any damage from the food and chewing, and significantly reduce the chance of you ever getting cavities again. At Whitehorse Dental, we have a strong focus on prevention. So if you do come in and we find that you've got multiple cavities that need fillings, what we'll also do is sit down with you and just figure out what kind of lifestyle issues have contributed to these problems so that we can rectify those and ensure that you don't get the same problems cropping up time and time again. So we look forward to meeting you and helping you make your mouth feel healthier once again.